Pretty much every single day, I check some of the trending Shopify stores out there, and what's really interesting to see is just how many gaming stores are currently popping off. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the latest gaming Shopify store that I found that is clearing over $2 million a month. Pretty insane numbers. So the store's called Glorious Gaming. If you're a gamer out there, you probably heard of this, or maybe not. Maybe this is the first time you've come across it. It is the first time I've come across it, I think. We review so many stores on the channel that at this point, I don't remember exactly if we've reviewed every single one of these or not. But there's so many lessons here to learn from this store. Honestly, this is one of the ones that I'm really excited to share because I took a quick glance over it. I haven't looked at it deeply, but I already see just how much community building they're doing. And that's like my favorite thing about e-commerce and just the internet in general is like all the communities that are being built upon it. So as you see here, their website is pretty simple. It's actually nothing crazy. It's very fast, which is something to note. A fast website is always a good sign. You want your website to be really fast. And that's why a lot of times I think it's good to use the Shopify free themes because they're built for speed and they're already super clean. So I think instead of buying a Shopify theme, you should just buy a custom landing page for a specific product, which we actually offer now at Akemi. I'll leave it in the description somewhere. But you can actually buy a custom landing page from us. So I think this is really good value. Most custom landing pages like this will run you over $1,000, sometimes even up to 3 to 5K. So just a little plug for the Akemi team there. We're doing some pretty cool things. But let's take a look at some of their products. So most of the things that they sell are keyboards and mice. So computer mouses basically, or mice like I just said, but they don't do any sort of like actual PC builds or anything like that, which is smart because actual PC builds are a tough business, right? Like you're probably not going to be profitable in that business because all the components are so expensive. Whereas for, keyboards and stuff like that, it's a lot more manageable and you don't need to get as many variants since a lot of things are just one sized, which is something to keep in mind when you're building your, any physical product business. In my opinion, that's something not a lot of people think about. But if you have a bunch of different variants for each product, that's going to be super difficult to manage logistically, especially considering that you're going to have to reinvest a lot of your profits back into stock. So you may never see profit to take home for yourself if you have so many different variants that you have to buy. But what they do have is a lot of customization available for their products. So even though, like I just mentioned, they're not selling like the hardest part of a gaming brand, which is the actual PC, they're still making it pretty hard on themselves by allowing a ton of customization, but that's what makes it very unique as well. Now, by the way, let me show you that their traffic actually is continuously growing. So they did over 2.1 million monthly visitors in November. And at this average order value, and judging from all of the different 6 and 7 figure e-commerce brands that I work with, they are for sure doing more than this in revenue. The typical ratio from traffic to revenue is 1 to 1. That's actually like a bad ratio. Usually it's 2 to 1. That's the average ratio that I see for brands with a high average order value, unless they are primarily run on TikTok. TikTok, for some reason, I think it's just because the traffic is cheaper, so it doesn't convert as well. You get like a 1 to 2 ratio, so $1 per 2 visitors, but that's not very common. And yeah, you see that they're completely crushing it. Like they're only going up from here, which is super cool. But let me show you how they're building a community. So this is probably the best lesson that we can learn from this. So they have an affiliate program, first of all. So they're encouraging a lot of creators to join their affiliate program. Super smart for a gaming brand, especially considering that there are so many creators that want to make a living out of gaming. So this is a really great way to incentivize them to make content for you because they're going to be able to potentially make an income out of simply promoting your product. So that's why I love this niche, because there are so many creators within it that, would love to promote you just so that they can earn some extra income or so that they can get some free gear. And that's applicable really to any niche, but gaming in particular, in my opinion, is even more so that way because of Twitch and stuff like that. Now, they have an Instagram, of course, where they're doing actually pretty well. They're doing a lot of stuff on here. They're posting very consistently, posting a lot of reels, which is such a smart strategy nowadays. It always surprises me when I see a brand not posting Instagram reels, and usually their excuse is that it ruins their aesthetic. But now Instagram did a really cool change where you can actually just post your reels in a reel tab, just like you see here. so it doesn't have to disturb the flow of your main feed. Then they have a Twitter that's popping off, which is really, really interesting to me because I've been really interested in Twitter ads lately and Twitter marketing ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter. To me, this is a hidden gem right now. A lot of people, a lot of advertisers are making a huge deal out of it, saying, oh, we're leaving Twitter, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that at all. I actually think it's a better opportunity than ever before. Then, of course, they have their Facebook page. And through their Facebook page, we can actually take a look at their ad library, which we'll take a look at in a second. But let me just finish my point here on their community building. Then they have a YouTube channel. So they literally have everything, right? They have every single community building aspect that you could want. And they are posting videos almost every week. You know, they're doing quite well. So this one right here has 2 million views. And you may be thinking, oh, you know, that's crazy, but it's probably because they're running this as an ad. So similar to on TikTok and Instagram, how you can run Spark ads, which means running ads to an existing post, you can do that on YouTube as well. It's not something that I've done myself on my YouTube channel, but I've had brands that I've worked with in the past, which I'm not gonna do again, that I've run my videos as ads. Okay, I shouldn't say I'll never do that again, but it's not really beneficial if you're an actual creator because those views don't really amount to anything. So it just fluffs up your channel without any tangible benefit, right? So anyways, that's one thing. And this brand actually is posting a decent amount of YouTube shorts, actually not that many. So again, huge area of improvement for basically every single brand out there. And this is why I love working with brands at this level through Akemi, because even though they're already at these huge revenue levels, I'm still able to see places where they're lacking and where they could be improving. So I love advising on all those sorts of things, and of course running their paid media. That's always super fun, and that's something they should definitely be doing. It's doing a lot more YouTube shorts since they're already posting a lot of short form content elsewhere, and even live streams. I mean, I'm surprised that more brands don't do live streams. I think live streams are a great way to sell products, a great way to connect with your community, and I basically don't see any brand doing it. Then of course they got their TikTok, and here they're posting a decent amount as well. Not posting a whole lot though. And then they got their Twitch channel. So interestingly enough, they're also doing some Twitch stuff, which just shows me that they've done live streams and stuff like that, or they're willing to do live streams. So again, this is definitely an area that nobody's really tapping into, or at least very few people are tapping into. Then they have a Reddit and a Discord with over 23,000 members. So a Discord, a Reddit, a Twitter page, a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a TikTok, a YouTube channel, a blog, an affiliate program. That's 9 different touch points in 9 different platforms where they're building a community. That is insane. So it's no surprise that they're running so much traffic to their site. And I'm guessing they're doing it pretty profitably. Now, lastly, let's take a look at some of their ads. So pretty simple stuff if you ask me. I mean, they're just running really nice images with some good promotions, a lot of really nice videos like this, for example, and then, you know, some more stuff here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little underwhelmed with their ads here, but you know, clearly they don't really need to do so many ads. But what I'm guessing here is that they're mainly running retargeting ads. They're not doing so much on the cold traffic end of things. So they don't really need to have like the craziest ads. They just need to have a nice quality ad that basically represents the brand a little bit or represents a sale that they're running, and they show it to their existing traffic and audiences. Pretty smart approach in my opinion, but if they did want to start doing some cold traffic ads, I would definitely advise to do some better ads. So maybe like some UGC style ads with some gamers involved in it. Like all of these, I don't see any person actually using the product, which is not good, right? Like you definitely want to have people in your ads. It definitely helps people connect with the ad and the company. People buy from people. That's something you got to keep in mind nowadays. So yeah, love this brand. If anybody from Glorious is watching, hit me up. I would love to have a call with you guys and see how we can help. And for everyone else that's watching this, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I've been having so much fun lately making these videos. I mean, I always have had fun making these videos. So I'm really happy to see that more of you are starting to come through and enjoy the content. It's super exciting. I would never imagine how far we could take this channel. We're at almost 110,000 subscribers now, which is nuts. And that just shows me that we could get to 1 million subscribers someday, which is just crazy to think about. But with that said, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you subscribe for more. Check out some of the links in the description to support the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.